Do you remember back in 2020 when Cristiano Ronaldo was given a press briefing in Penjam and he was placed with two bottles of Coca-Cola on his table and decided to pick up those two bottles and push them at the side and get a bottle of water and say agua, meaning I'll just take water in their tribe. It was reported that day that the Coca-Cola company had lost over $4 billion, all because of Cristiano Ronaldo's small act. It raised a lot of conversation about personal branding and influence, which brings us to today's topic. What is your brand? What are you known for? Whether you are a teacher, a maid, a nurse, a doctor, a barber shop owner, a business person, a marketeer, a shop owner, you are a brand by default. Whatever people know you for is what they perceive your brand to be. When your name is mentioned in a room, whatever you do is what people perceive your brand to be like. Did you know that if you worked hard on building a very strong brand for yourself, you can even manage to sell ice block to people in cold season, right? Gula ice block. All because of what you said, of how you delivered yourself, how you deliver yourself consistently every day. People will willingly buy your goods and services because your brand speaks even before you say anything. Your brand isn't your job title. It's the feeling people attach to your name after you leave the room. Take, for instance, a maid who keeps a space spotless with pride becomes known for excellence and trust. The barber who listens carefully becomes a therapist with clippers. The street vendor who greets every customer with energy, like hello, come with a friendly smile, builds loyalty stronger than any billboard can. People will come to you because of the way you present yourself and how the energy you give them whenever they just come to buy even something for 5 kwacha from you. It builds loyalty. The teacher who shows up prepared and passionate becomes a life shaper, not just an instructor. Pupils will be fighting just for you to come and teach them every day. They're even willing to make you teach them 5 subjects, you yourself, because they love how you teach, the passion you bring whenever you are teaching. They love it. Let's bring it home. Take Pompey, for instance. His brand isn't just gospel music, it's purpose, creativity, identity. He builds a reputation. He built, in fact, a reputation as someone who blends faith with modern sound, Afro culture, and youth language. There are old women who support him because they see culture in his music videos, in the way he sings, the way he talks. They see Muntu wa Mwambo. So they support him, not only just youths. He makes gospel music feel relevant, not outdated, that even youths of this generation support his music. It's a cool thing to be a Pompey fan because of his brand. Even when people questioned him performing in secular spaces, he stayed consistent with his mission. Reach people where they are. That's brand power. Clarity plus courage. People don't just listen to Pompey's music. They trust what he represents. Faith, originality, and purpose-driven living. If Pompey promotes a product today or a service, people will come and buy it because they trust that Pompey only promotes things that are original. That's the way he built his brand. That's how he positioned himself. That's how he made people perceive his brand to be like. Even let's take, for instance, even Yo Maps. His brand is built on emotion, relatability, and love stories. When he drops a song, people already expect something heartfelt, something they can feel in relationships or real life. His voice, storytelling, and consistency created a predictable emotional experience. So fans don't think twice before connecting to his music. That's branding, owning a specific feeling. So whether you're a photographer capturing moments, a DJ controlling vibes, a content creator telling stories, or even a mechanic, known for honesty, you you stuck. You stuck consistency, emotion, and meaning. That's how you move from just another artist or another kind of a person to a name people react to instantly, like how people react to Cristiano Ronaldo or global icons. It reaches a point where your name alone carries expectations. So the real question isn't just what you do, it's what do people feel and believe and expect the moment they hear your name. Build something so charismatic that people are easily drawn to you, that even if someone had to try and like distort your brand, it cannot easily be just broken or forgotten. Take for instance Unza. Unza right now is like a garbage station with the sewers and the lack of water and everything. Come next year, Unza will still be the number one university in Zambia because of the way they branded themselves. Even just the name, University of Zambia. Even just the name speaks louder than them even giving any explanation, because of the way they branded themselves, the way they positioned themselves in the market. It will always be number one. I know people want to make CBU number one next year, Shanshan, but trust me, Onza will still be number one come decades in the future, no matter what, because it has worked so hard in positioning itself. At the end of the day, at the end of it all, your brand is your daily proof, not your potential, not your dreams, but what you consistently show when no one is watching. It's how a cleaner becomes trusted beyond the job, how a tailor becomes a symbol of precision, how a creator turns moments into movements. It's how Pompey stood firm in a purpose until people felt his message, and how your maps mastered emotion until people lived inside his sound, and how Cristiano Ronaldo made discipline so loud that his name speaks before he does. The truth is simple but sharp. You are either building a name that opens doors before you arrive, or you're leaving rooms with nothing to remember you by. So don't just exist. Design your presence so intentionally that when your name is mentioned, people don't hesitate, they react. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. This has been Wangu Tembo on Wangu Talks, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye.